Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. On this episode we are in Arches National Park, and then we get on the road and drive all the way out to Ouray, Colorado, and spend the first night there up on a mountain peak on an old mining trail overlooking the city of Ouray. This fast forward is a drone shot of our campsite this coming up night, where I was trying to find the actual entrance to the mine. Found out later that it was filled in. I decided it was a good idea to take the drone up and look around, because there are a bunch of peaks above us that could have been a mine portal. Colorado is its own beauty compared to Moab and Utah. Like, you can't compare the two. Everyone kept asking which was better, Colorado or Moab. And I tell everyone, you got to do both. You can't compare the two. It's like comparing a Ferrari to a McLaren, a Land Cruiser to a Jeep. They're both really cool in their own ways. There's no right or wrong. They're both awesome, and they're both special in their own way. So here we go. This was just me flying the drone. The video will end back here at this campsite. We're going to start up back in where we left off in Moab at our last day in Arches National Park. Unfortunately, Satish wasn't with us for the remaining of this trip. He did not get to see Arches or our campsite here in Colorado due to him driving home his broken leg. We definitely missed him. It definitely wasn't the same without my buddy.
Alright, after a 90-minute wait to get into the park, we're finally in Arches National Park in Moab, Utah. And like everything in Utah, it's freaking awesome.
Alright guys, this is the climb from the visitor center into Arches National Park. Very scenic drive. You have all these rock sculptures or rock formations at the left coming up this pretty steep incline. And then you're going to come around the corner right here and see the LaSalle Mountains about 100 miles out there in the distance. And then it's going to curve back around to the left and come down into Arches National Park, which is a completely different view than like around Moab. Like going over that wall into like the flatlands of Arches Park was really cool.
Right there, that's Highway 128, and that is like the scenic drive to do. Like, it's probably going to put Arches National Park to shame as well, but there's plenty of camping along there too. But Highway 128, that canyon drive, is awesome. Arches National Park. That's cool, dude. You can see for freaking miles. Yeah, that's the Tower of Babel. No, we don't climb these. I want to see Balancing Rock, because that's the one that you see from Indiana Jones. That's that way over there. See it. This right here is the Great Wall. Donald Trump will love it. All along the right side here are all petrified sand dunes. This whole, it's like a sea of sand dunes that are petrified. Then right up here, that one rock is called the Poodle. I guess it kind of looks like a poodle. Doggy. This is Balanced Rock. You may remember it from Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. They opened the movie with that. We're gonna go see the big arch next, James.
Yeah, the big arch.
Yep, delicate arch.
Like this. Like you can like this. Like this, Dada. Like this, the round thing. Oh my gosh, okay. See that? If we go up?
Yep.
Yes. It's like the car. Look at them.
Well, we'll go over there. There's a delicate arch.
Unfortunately, I lost a memory card with a bunch of video footage on it. But here are some pictures of what I took during that time. We did go see a couple of the arches. It was extremely hot that day, but we got to walk all the way out to Landscape Arch. Check that, it's very thin. You used to be able to walk under it. Now it's about to fall, so they push you all the way back to the gate there. I believe that's Window Arch, and then we did see the iconic arch that's on all the Utah license plates, which is Delicate Arch. It's right there, and that's quite a hike to that. We didn't do that due to the heat. After a long day at Arches National Park, we decided to book on out of there, and on the way out we saw all this cloud cover roll in, and the weather report showed torrential downpours. And if you've ever been outside in Moab in the summer when they're calling for rain, that's the cue to get on out. Rain in Moab with the Moab mud and clay turns everything to havoc. You have a high risk of flash floods, getting stuck in a canyon, washouts, but the mud, dude, it gets everywhere inside of your vehicle. You just can't get away from it. So with that, we hit the road and headed for Ouray.
Like you said earlier, Moab mud and water don't go good together.
It was at this point you could really see the storm off in the distance right there at 12 o'clock. All that dark rain right there that was already falling down in Moab and the entrance to Canyonlands. Luckily we were on a paved surface.
James, look at these rocks. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Dude, James, look at that rock up there. That's supposed to fall.
Oh, yeah, that
I feel as though if we had walked up the delicate arch, we might have got caught in the rain.
Yeah, I would say we would have. It was moving pretty quick that way.
It's like a free car wash.
Jeez, that wind is crazy though.
Yeah, you ain't gonna tell me they hit me hard. You get a very similar footprint. So I'm thinking if you're going down to get gas, I want to hang out up here near the arch section. And when you come back up for
Alright. Yeah, I'll go ahead into town real quick, gas up, and we can head out.
Yeah, I forgot to ask, what do you want to do about lunch? Do you want to get something that's down before we leave? It seems like go getting right now.
Up to you guys. I have Lunchables here. I can, I loaded up this morning. I refilled my fridge for food and stuff this morning at that store, but it's up to you. I kind of figured he'd be out.
Alright, yeah, we got leftovers from last night.
Yeah, we're getting gas in the city, and you fill up with gas, and then we're headed to the mountains. So look at this storm system come over. James, look at this storm. See the clouds? This guy's where we're too high. We gotta go. I think we're going down in elevation. That is cool. That front storm. Dude, check that out. That's Ouray over there, I believe.
So from Arches National Park, we drove all the way to Ouray, Colorado. It was an extremely long drive through some of the prettiest backcountry I've ever seen. For a while we were in this long canyon that was really cool, and then coming through Ouray, the old town, I wish we had more time to stop and check out all the little shops. Definitely need to come back with the wife and have her stay in that hotel and check out the brewery. But from here we went up to an old mine that a buddy of mine, Sean from Venture Unknown, sent me the coordinates when he found out I was passing on through Ouray. A lot of historical mines in this area. There was really cool tunnels, avalanche bridges built over them for the winter time, and the start up to the trail that overlooked Ouray was really cool. There was some actual wildlife, a lot of deer up there that were not afraid of us at all.
Like somebody just yes for miles. Yeah. But like I said, if you're gonna do that, the best place would be like Monte Desert. This is camp for tonight. This is where we're set up tonight. Look at the old mine tracks. It goes all the way over here. There's an old mine rail. That's probably a caved-in mine. Waterfall. We're at 9,000 feet. Top of Ouray.
Alright everyone, thanks for making it this far. We still have one more video in this Colorado trip to do, and that's where we leave here and we go do Corkscrew Pass, we go do Poughkeepsie Gulch, we do part of the Engineer Pass, and then finally we go down Black Bear Pass. We have dinner down in Telluride, and then from Telluride we make a long haul trying to get back to our campsite, but we ended up camping at the Gunnison Black Canyon in Colorado due to the interstate being closed. So stay tuned for that one. We'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe to get that notification for the next episode. Have a good night.